Hello and welcome to FinextraTV. I'm Liam Xavier and you join us at the Temenos Community Forum here in Copenhagen. With me right now is Yamin Ali, Managing Director, Europe Temenos, and Lydie Specque, the President and CEO at FIFA Clearing House. Love to have you both here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we're going to be talking a little bit about the fact that there's been a bit of a legacy journey for FIFA Clearing House, and you've worked on that together. So if I can start with you, Lydie, about what problems occurred at the beginning, and how did you reach this place of success?
Yes, sure. Well, first of all, allow me to quickly present FIFA Clearing House. We are a pretty unique use case. We are a subsidiary of FIFA, the Football Association, and we were created in 2022 with the aim to bring solidarity, transparency, and integrity to the transfer market, to the player transfer market in football. We are a separate company, and we are licensed as a payment institution and supervised by the French regulator. And our mission is twofold. The first one is we want to make sure that there is a fair compensation for the development of young football players and their value gets redistributed to training clubs. That's the first mission. And the second one is we want to elevate the standards towards transparency, compliance, integrity through the accreditation process of our clients, and our clients are football clubs worldwide as well as member associations.
So you mentioned a little bit how unique the position is. So how is that position sort of established where the problems were, and what did that mean for you in the journey?
So we started operations actually in 2023, and at that time, our model and our platform was transaction-oriented. And the platform did the work, but after 3 years of operations, we realized we had to reposition our model and we had to get ready to scale. That's where we decided to enter into this transformation journey. We are based in Paris, we are a small team, and we want to focus on the core of our activity, which is really about onboarding our clients, assessing their risk, and processing payments. So we were really much looking for a sort of turnkey solution, and we were looking for a single integrated platform, robust, secured, and scalable. So we engaged in this transformation journey, and we did it in 12 months actually, so we're quite proud of it. And how did it get us? How did we get to success? I think, first of all, the first thing is that was a collective challenge, and we embarked everyone in the team. That was easy because we're only 20. But nevertheless, we embarked everyone in the process, from designing the requirements, from testing the platform, from making sure the implementation went right, documenting the process. That's one. The second one, I would say, having the right governance around the project, that's key, and making sure we also act quickly and make fast decisions. And I would say the third one is teaming up with the right partners. And for us, the right partners were Temenos for the reasons I mentioned, but also the right partners for the integration. And we were looking for partners who were agile, flexible, and committed to the success of our project.
And you mentioned a few things there that might cross over into this next question, but what have you learned from that journey in changing the legacy transformation, but also how others can adopt a more modern platform?
What we've learned is that the technology is the foundation, but it's much more than moving to the technology. It's about aligning the processes, aligning the risk management process, aligning the data flows, and very important, change management with the team. So that's why I was mentioning embarking the team early on, because legacy system, they might be old tech, they might be fragmented, manual, costly, but you're in control, you know how it works, and they're really predictable. So it takes you out of your comfort zone, and that's this change management process that we need to lead throughout the organization.
Really interesting. And perhaps then, Mark, from your side, as someone that's helped them through this process, how can others that are perhaps inspired by the journey understand how they can go on similar journeys, perhaps in same speeds, or things that are more relevant for them, especially when it comes to finding out the right timelines, the right metrics?
Well, firstly, I should say Lydie's been very humble because I think it's actually very remarkable to complete a transformation of this size and this kind in 12 months with 20 people. So huge congrats, and it was a privilege for us to be part of it. But I think, look, these projects always start with the sort of shadow of the leader. It casts a long one on these, which is energy, drive, tenacity, dare I say, calm in moments of pressure. Because just to add, if I can, to a little bit of what Lydie said, even though it was a very tight timeline, those timelines actually kept shrinking a little bit. The business was driving her and the team faster than she was otherwise planning to go, so she had to pivot a couple of times. So that calm, that energy, that tenacity from a leadership, I think, is where all great transformation projects start. Then also a sort of pragmatism with ambition about what can we achieve by when, what are the risks, how can we accept what they are, and accepting the fact that people are human. And when you set them a target and then you shift the target, you have to accept that there's some frailties there with them. And so the people side, the leadership side, I think was a key ingredient to the whole thing. And we're just super proud to have been part of it. So huge congratulations to you.
Thank you.
A really fascinating conversation and an impressive journey. So thanks for joining the studio.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.